Hello you all, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, what's good? If you are new, hey boo, I am back with another video. And so y'all see the title. And this title really just came from a song that we used to sing back in the day when I was in the choir. The song is called Stand, okay? I remember like yesterday, this song definitely has been a pick-me-upper. I remember when I sang in the choir, one of my church family members, his name was Leslie, and he led this song. When I say he carried this song so heavy and strong, like this is how you know the spirit be moving and working through people. Like when they start to sing, they make the whole congregation cry. Okay, the whole entire church will be crying whenever Leslie would get up and sing this song. And I just wish that I could just share a little piece of this song of him singing. Like, man, when I say after you have done all you can, you just stand. Okay, after you've done all you can, you just stand. Okay, and I really just wanted to make this video this morning for anybody that need a pick-me-up or anybody that's going through. You have done everything that you can do. You have done all you can do. Now all you have left to do is to stand. Okay, and when I say my boy Leslie, like I said, that man had a voice of an angel. Like y'all just had to be there to see it. The church I used to go to back in the day, y'all, it was called True Believers Baptist Church on the south side of Chicago, right off of 78th and Walcott. It was literally on the same block as my elementary school. Now that I remember, it's just, I'm having so many reminiscent memories, y'all. Like, man, I'm telling you, every time he would sing that song, the whole choir would be singing, the whole church would be crying, and people just... That's how you know you got so many people out here that have a gift of singing. Now, I'm not one of those people, okay? But I have heard a voice of angels through so many different people. You can tell when somebody has a personal and spiritual connection with certain songs. And I was able to see this through Leslie whenever he would get up and sing this song, reminiscing my church days. And it was one particular part in the song to where he said, I could never hit them vocals the way he used to do it. But used to be like, we used to come in and say, what do you do? And he said, when you done all you can, and it seems like it's never enough. Oh, you just stand when there's nothing left to do. You just stand, let the Lord see you through. After you've done all you can, you just stand. And then it was another part of the lyrics from that song that I wanted to put in here where it says, what do you do when your friends have turned away? And I wanted to put that in this video because I know that it's probably a lot of y'all out here that whatever you have started, especially being on your faith walk, growing with Christ, turning away from certain things, getting rid of certain people, lifestyle choices and things along that nature. When you make a change with your life, your friends are going to turn away from you. And so what do you do when your friends have turned away? You keep standing because it hurts when you make a change with your life. When you decide to walk with Christ, you are going to have so many friends that are going to turn away from you. And that lyric from that song resonates so much because there's so many different people out here that their friends have turned their backs on them because they decided to walk with the Lord. What do you do in that situation? You keep standing. And when it got to the middle of the song and he got all of his emotion, after we say, what do you give when you've done all you can? It seems like it's never enough. And every time he would hit them vocals, when I say he hit them vocals, every time he would hit that vocal in the middle of the song, he would cry. And it was just like when he would cry, you would hear all his emotion and his pain in that song. Like whenever they would choose certain people to do certain songs, I never understood as a child why certain people would sing certain songs, but the song really fit the person that's singing it, because when he sung that song, I could tell that he was really connected to that song in some way, because every time he was singing, he would just cry. Like, we've been in the choir singing this song for about how many years? And every time he would sing that song, he gets to that part, he gets so emotional. And I just really was connected to that song this morning. I thought about Leslie and how much emotion he would bring through that song, like literally a voice of an angel. And I just wanted to come and tell y'all this morning, after you have done all you can, you just stand. Okay, you stand and you wait for the Lord. When you have done everything that you can do, and it's seeming in your life, it's seeming like it's not enough, the only thing you have to do is stand. You standing, that's you pressing forward. That's you keep going. You stand. Okay, when you have nothing else left to do, all you can do is stand and wait on the Lord and let him work and move through your life. Whatever you are going up against, whatever you are battling in this life, the Lord is going to handle it for you. Okay, after you have done all you can do is stand. Okay, and I don't know if I'm going to put, y'all know how creative I be, but I may come up with something to put over this voiceover to where y'all can hear it. But that song really had me moved in the spirit this morning. Like, I just hear Leslie's voice. Like, I know Donnie McKirkland made that song, and I don't want to come and discredit and take away from him. Donnie McKirkland did his number on that song, okay? And if y'all want to pick me up an inspirational song, go listen to Stand by Donnie McKirkland. But my boy Leslie from my church family, I'm sorry, I came in this video personally to give this man his flowers for that song, because I mean, I'm giving Donnie McKirkland his flowers too, because he the person that made the song. But Leslie, when I say he carried that song, yeah, like his voice. When I say I wish that y'all could have been at church service that day to hear him sing. When I say somebody's voice has been touched by an angel, that is the perfect way to describe Leslie. I keep thinking about it. It's just like, what do you do when you've done all you can and you feel like it's not enough? Okay, every which way you turn, you run into a stumbling block. You're going through this, you're going through that. Every time it just seems like nothing that you do is enough, and you come to your breaking point to where you want to give up on certain things, and then you just hear the voice say, after you have done all you can, you just stand. Okay, you just stand. When there's nothing left to do, you just stand and watch the Lord see you through. Okay, after you've done all you can, you just stand. Okay, I really don't know how long I'm going to make this video this morning, but I'm just letting spirit flow with me this morning. After you've done all you can do is stand. Anybody out here that's just really going through it right now, you done all you can, you just getting to a certain point to where you just like, man, Lord, like, what else is there left to do? And the Lord said there's nothing else left to do. All you have to do is just stand. Okay, and you just need to step back and let me go to work. You've done all that you can do. Okay, and that's how I feel like we be sometimes. Like, we be feeling like we got to bend over backwards and do this and do that, and just basically, in a sense, be Superman, Superwoman, and all this and that. And you may get to a certain point to where things are not panning out the way you expect. This is the thing. Sometimes we be feeling like our best is not enough, when really you have done more than enough. You done done enough, and now it's time for the Lord to step in and work his wonders around what you have done. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be feeling like we didn't do enough. And when it comes to pleasing the Lord, sometimes we be feeling like our purpose is never fully fulfilled. We feel like we always got to be constantly going and doing something, when really the Lord is just telling you, you have done all you can. All you have to do is stand. Okay, you need to step back and let me work through your life. Let me handle whatever it is that you are going through. Okay, it could be a situation to where it can be a misfortune, or it could be a situation to where you ain't really having no problems and none, you just waiting on some results behind what it is that you have done. Okay, you waiting for certain results to come. Okay, because you have done all that you can do, and now you are just waiting. The Lord wants you to stand. Okay, he wants you to stand and let him see you through whatever situation. But really, the message, what I was pulling from this morning with this song was, somebody is going through something right now. Okay, they feeling like their best is not enough. It's nothing that they do is ever enough. Okay, what you do in your relationship is never enough. When it comes to your relationship with your children, you feel like you're not doing enough. On your job, you feel like you overworking, you're not being appreciated. You feel like you have done all you can and it's not enough. You have came to a certain point in your life to where whatever situation you have came upon, you are feeling like what you are doing is not enough. And the Lord is telling you it's more than enough. You need to stand. All you can do is stand right now. Patience, okay? Patience comes along with standing and waiting and letting the Lord see you through whatever that situation is. You know, after you have done all you can, you just stand. Y'all go listen to that video, them lyrics. It's definitely going to resonate to this message that I'm trying to give y'all. But yeah, man, I was so moved by that song this morning. I thought about my boy Leslie, and I'm saying, y'all, like, that man had a voice of a angel for real. Like, we had some heavy hitters in the choir. Okay, when I say they are song warriors, I'm talking. When I say that the Lord gives all of us certain kind of gifts, he most definitely gave people the gift of singing. A person that can get up and sing and really move people's spirit to the point where they are crying, that person has a gift of singing. Some people have so much of a gift, a voice of singing, that is a spiritual gift too. But you got certain people out here that they sing so good to the point where they know how to evoke emotions out of people. They know how to heal people through their voice. You know what I'm saying? You know how you ever heard a song and it just made you cry? You know, and it don't even necessarily have to be an inspirational song. Like, you know how you heard certain people's songs and you was just going through a certain situation. When you listen to that song, it broke you. Like, you feeling down and depressed. That's why you listening to this song. But when you hear this person sing, they sing a certain lyric, they hit a certain note, okay? That is what do it for you. That brings you your breakthrough moment. When you hear them sing this song, it's almost as if the Lord worked through their voice to bring you a message. That's why I made that message a couple of days ago about the Four Tops, where I said I heard that song, and for the first time of hearing that song, like when I was a shorty, I never heard it the way that I hear it today. Like, every time I hear that song, I hear the Lord now, okay? Because the Lord will even speak to you through songs that ain't even inspirational too. And I ain't talking about no vulgar kind of songs where they talking about sex, they talking about profanity. I'm not talking about those type of songs. I'm talking about songs and lyrics that really move your spirit in your life in a way to where you know that it ain't nobody but the Lord talking to you. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you really pay attention, the Lord will speak to you in so many different ways, and songs are really what get you. Y'all know, if y'all ever grew up in the church and y'all sung in a choir, them songs where y'all had to sing and y'all knew y'all had a personal connection with certain songs. Like, you can sing every other song and you just singing it, but when you hear and sing certain songs, it resonate with you. It do something to your spirit because you are connected to this song. It's something that's going on in your life is why you are emotionally connected to this certain song. Man, when I'm telling you, when you sing in a choir, it's like you feel something come over you whenever you are singing. It's like whatever emotions that you are feeling when you hear and sing that song, it feels as though something is taking over you. You know what I'm saying? And you know that it's nothing but the presence of the Lord, because songs and music are very therapeutic for the soul and the spirit. And so, you know, when you hear certain inspirational songs, it really just take you there, okay? How many of y'all sit up and listen to inspirational videos whenever y'all are going through something? I'm telling you, like, that's a pick-me-upper right there. After you have done all you can, you just stand, okay? All you can do is stand and wait on the Lord. He's always going to bring things back to the middle ground. The Lord is always going to find the equal balance in between everything. There's always going to be peace behind every situation. Whatever sort of struggle you are going up against, the Lord is always going to bring you some sort of peace behind that. You are going to feel it. You know what I'm saying? And so he's going to be speaking to you in so many different ways. And I had made a video a while back about God's communication with you. A lot of y'all don't know the Lord's communication with you. The Lord is speaking to you in so many different ways. And when you become closer to him, you are going to start seeing things differently. Like, you're going to see certain things and you are going to know that it's the Lord that's working through this certain person and certain thing of the situation. And he's telling you what it is that you need to do with this situation. How do you turn this around? How do you turn this into something positive? And this is the thing about being a people person too. This is how you are going to be able to see the Lord better a lot too, because he is going to be using so many different people in situations. Like, you going through a drive-through in the morning to get your morning breakfast or coffee or something like that. It used to be this one particular person that was at the drive-through window every morning. I would always be looking forward to seeing them because they always had good energy. And it was almost as if they was looking for me to come, because like literally every morning I'd be on my way to work. I'm stopping at McDonald's to get my morning coffee and my breakfast sandwich. Just that interaction with this person, you know, people bringing good energy in the morning time. It ain't nothing but the Lord to be working through certain people, but it may be a certain situation so where, when I say God's communication, a lot of y'all, when y'all get up in the morning, y'all just on the go, y'all hurrying up, trying to get up out the door, trying to get to work, do whatever it is you got to do for the day, and you go through the drive-through. And I've had this happen to me a couple of times before too, to where something said, don't go through the drive-through. Park your car and go inside. Okay, I have done this a few times. Sometimes the Lord will lead you to certain people or lead certain people to you. If something's told me, park my car and go inside. If it's Dunkin' Donuts, if it's McDonald's, wherever you got to go in the morning. Somebody got a message for you, or I'm going to drop this on your spirit to give to another person this morning. Because, you know, when you get up in the morning, some people wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and sometimes the Lord will speak to you and let you know, like, it's somebody that you need to talk to this morning, or I have somebody that I need to talk to you. Okay, the Lord is always going to give you spiritual warnings and messages in so many different ways. You know, it's plenty of times to where I have gotten up super early than expected before I go to work. Because like I said, sometimes you are going to be spiritually led to certain people, and you know that it's nobody but the Lord. And this is the Lord's communication with a lot of y'all that y'all probably have not noticed. You got to get up and go to this certain place this early because the drive-through worker had a bad day. He or she has had some rude customers, because like I said, not everybody is a morning person. If you work in the food service, you are going to deal with a lot of rude customers, especially in the morning. A lot of people are groggy, they grumpy, they just mean, you know, and they spilling off their energy to the people that are doing a service for them in the morning. So that's why I always make it a point to tell people good morning, speak to people, even if it's the person that's taking my order. I got to have some sort of interaction with them, because you never know what a person can be going up against. You don't know what this service worker has went through before they came to clock in to work, before they came to make your order. And you just don't. That's why I say sometimes you're going to be spiritually led to certain people. You bringing that positive energy, you saying good morning, you smiling to this person. You don't even have to have any sort of verbal communication. You just let them know, like, I see you. I appreciate what you're doing. I hope that you're having a good day. I know that somebody was rude to you this morning. Somebody tried to cast that evil spirit onto you, and you are doing a service for them. But the Lord came and told me, led me to come in here, get up out of my car and come and tell you, after you have done all you can, you just stand. I'm coming in here. I want you to personally take my order. I want to see your face. I want to have an interaction with you. I don't want to be off rushing off to go nowhere. That's why I came in here 15-20 minutes early before I usually leave for work. Like I said, the Lord is always going to be ordering your steps. So when it comes to serving your purpose, when it comes to you reaching certain people, you know, even out in the real world, outside of social media, the Lord is always going to be working with you through every step that you take in your life. Okay. But yes, that is the Lord's communication a lot of times, where you feel like you are doing certain things that are outside of yourself. You know that it's nothing in nobody else. That sometimes it may be confusing. Okay, hopefully y'all understand what I'm trying to say. It's just going to always be a situation to where you have to be around people. And every time you come around certain people, they have this aura about them that it's very angelic, you know, and they tend to gravitate to you, or you tend to gravitate to them. It's always a situation to where y'all have to cross paths and have some sort of spiritual interaction. You just sitting back thinking, like, where did this come from? Like, I was only supposed to come in here and get my morning coffee and leave. And I just struck up a whole conversation with this random stranger, and this just lifted my day. I just come across certain people, and they energy and aura just give off. After you have done all you can, you just stand, okay? You can be going through something, and then when you cross paths with this person, they just make your day. And you sit back and think, like, what was the purpose of this connection? It just came from out of nowhere. It was the Lord. Okay, to become closer with Christ and understanding your communication with him, because when people come and talk about the Lord, they automatically assume that the Lord is going to be coming and speaking to you in an audible voice, like happen and scatter. Like, if y'all ever seen the movie Lion King, where Mufasa had passed away and Simba was having all these spiritual encounters with Mufasa when he passed away, and he was up in the sky talking to him in an audible voice, and people think that's how the Lord voice is going to come to them, but when a lot of times that's not the case. The Lord is going to be sent to you through so many situations and people. Your day might have started out bad, you know what I'm saying? And you wake up in the morning, you get out to your daily routine doing what you got to do, and you just come across a certain person that just lift your spirit, and you got to sit back and think. It may not hit you right away, but somewhere along that line or later on in the day, you are going to say, like, that was the Lord that was sent to me. The Lord sent this person to me to lift my spirit, to let me know after you have done all you can, you just stand. Okay, you need to let me work and move through your life. Pick your spirit up and keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. And that's the message I wanted to put on y'all spirit this morning. Let's start y'all off this week. But yeah, there's nothing else left to do but to stand. Okay, so yeah, hopefully y'all got something from this video. Hopefully it helped you in some way. Continue to protect y'all soul and spirit, and I will talk to y'all in the next video.